hard-fought battle for TC Energy's Keystone XL pipeline has come to an end. The 1,200-mile-long Keystone XL pipeline is officially dead, with no hope of revival after owner TC Energy this week said it had carefully reviewed all of its options. With all options now exhausted, TC Energy will move forward with winding down the project. Construction on the vital oil passageway from Alberta to Nebraska had already been at a standstill after in January, President Joe Biden revoked the presidential permit for the pipeline. At the time, TC Energy said it might appeal that decision. The 800,000 barrel per day Keystone pipeline has become somewhat of a political football, with the massive project stalling under President Obama, revived under President Trump, and now dead under President Biden. Even before President Biden's inauguration, it was anticipated that the incoming president would deep six the project, triggering stark warnings from Canada that doing so would weaken the relationship between the neighboring countries. The government of Alberta, who has since spent $1.2 billion on the $8 billion pipeline, climbed onto the project in April of last year. Canada has long struggled with adding sufficient takeaway capacity for its oil, a situation that has left the country to choke on its own oil, sending the Canadian benchmark ever lower. Ultimately, oil shipped through Keystone XL would have made its way to refineries on the U.S. Gulf, but without this additional takeaway capacity, U.S. refiners will have to source their heavy crude oil elsewhere or import Canada's heavy crude over the road. Critics of the pipeline argue that Keystone XL would harm the environment, while pipeline proponents argue that nixing the pipeline won't change U.S. refineries' demand for crude oil, only making it more costly to transport.